absolutely.
So, what is your job here at the?
My job is I look after the outdoors, so all the forest, and I also run the environmental education program.
Can you tell us a little bit about the trees we planted today?
What we've planted today are the mountain ash, which is a type of eucalypt, and myrtle beech, which is a type of Nothofagus. The mountain ash grows as tall as the Californian redwoods, and the myrtle beech is a genus of tree that's over 60 million years old. Yeah.
So I was actually reading that Australia has seen a lot of effects of climate change more than other places. Have you seen any of those with the trees and with the wildlife around here?
Well, we are the wettest place in Victoria here, so we're not seeing it. We're not seeing the impact as such in our local area. We're very fortunate, but north of here, okay, there's a lot of evidence of climate change and higher temperatures, because this is actually the driest continent on the earth. So our desert is gradually creeping towards the more fertile areas of the country. So there's definitely noticeable signs of climate change.
All right, thank you very much.
That's no worries at all, Sophie.
All right, thank you.
I don't know how to explain it.
A wooden thingy that you throw and then it curves and then it comes back.
And shaped like that.
Yeah.
People use it for hunting.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know, a boomerang's got what's called an elbow. It's a thing like that, okay? Now when the Aboriginal people were making their boomerangs, they would look for a tree that had a branch with an elbow in it. And they would go and get that branch, okay? They'd cut that section that long, it's got the bend in it, and then they would use their stone tools to gradually shape it into a boomerang, which had two uses. One, it was a hunting weapon where you could throw it at a kangaroo. It would hit the kangaroo in the head, and then it would go and come back to you. So you didn't lose your weapon. If you missed the kangaroo, the boomerang was going to come back to you. The other use for the boomerang was as a defensive weapon. So there were clubbing boomerangs and hunting boomerangs. This tree is in the shape of a boomerang. Who knows why? What would have caused that? Yeah?
And maybe you're searching for sunlight? Or,
Yeah. That's basically it. When that was a young tree, like those little saplings you planted up the top, something, probably a big fallen tree, has come down and obscured the sunlight. So it's had to go out and around and up in its search for light. Everything in this forest is doing that. This is competition zone, okay? Survival zone. All these trees are elbowing each other and kicking each other and pushing to get the most sunlight. They're all trying to survive, okay? And they all need sun primarily. And did you know that we are all solar powered too? Yeah. We're all solar powered. Trees get it directly into their leaves through photosynthesis. We get it via the plants that we eat and the animals that we eat. But that energy that we're all running on is coming from the sun. Okay, now we're about to keep going down into the forest. I don't know whether you've noticed that the air has changed. Are you noticing that? Much better air, sweet smelling, because we're actually walking into an oxygen factory. Okay, this is where the good stuff's being made. All these trees are taking in carbon, okay, in the process of photosynthesizing, and they're putting out oxygen. What's the one thing we can't live without?
Oxygen.
There you go. There you go. So by going down here, walking 2 kilometres and coming back up, we're going to probably put 5 years extra on our lives.
All right.